The other day, like I was just thinking about this sort of stuff, and I was just like, the idea that I had in my mind was the short. We uploaded a short, and the one that blew up was I say what's gonna like make people like subscribe to our podcast or follow our podcast, and not just say, oh, it's just two other guys with a microphone
Mm.
and a headphone. Like, because if you see online right now, so many people are doing podcasts. Everybody's doing the same thing. There's all those big podcasts where guys get those OnlyFans models. And like it's the dumb cycle, you know?
Right.
Like they get dumb girls on their podcast. Dumb
Okay,
girls.
so you're trying to say it's not original.
Yeah, it's not original. Like
Yeah.
I would like to start off like as an original person because I want people to like. Let's say we come up on your For You page while somebody's scrolling. I don't want somebody to be, oh my God, it's two guys with like two guys with a
Yeah,
microphone
like,
again.
remember that you know that group, there's like Asian people, they just like show a clip. What was it? Like they'll ask a question and they'll be like, oh, what would you do if like your girl had like a boy best friend or something like that? You know what I'm talking about? There's that Asian group. I don't know, I skip most of the videos. But anyway, yeah.
Like we need something that like people would actually stick to the video rather than just like, just we don't need haters from the beginning. Even the hate, every sort of attention is good.
Yeah.
Hate comments, more attention. Like good comments, more attention. Like they're both equal to the same thing. But I would like to have like a fan base that like we reach out to. I want to have our own fan base rather than like people like-minded to us rather than just just a bunch of people who just like hate watchers.
I agree. I think in the process of us trying to get people who actually like us, we're gonna get hate watchers. But I know what you mean. Like it's like the way you go about it. So we're gonna get hate for not doing the same thing as other people. We're gonna get hate for doing something original. So that's better. That's better type of hate.
But at the end of the day, like we're just gonna do what we like. We're gonna say things that we like, hate or love. We're gonna continue doing our own thing. The most we're gonna do is answer questions, but that's about it. Like,
All right, so I suppose that'll be the intro. So welcome to the Uplift podcast. I'm Erol. You might have seen me on TikTok. I sell like gym programs as well. Do a little bit of Instagram, but we want to transition to YouTube. We want to transition to, oh, probably have to be on Rumble because we might be saying some controversial things that definitely are going to get taken down on YouTube. So you'll probably see us on Rumble soon. And if this podcast, well, when this podcast does well, you're going to be listening to our podcast. So welcome. This is Abu.
yeah, hello. I'm Erol. I've been doing like online businesses for like e-commerce for the last 3 years. I was doing drop shipping in year 11 and the first lockdown, but I had a couple personal reasons with like my residency and stuff, which made me have to stop doing that. And then after that, I've been doing SaaS for the last 6-7 months due to like it not being that big of a thing in Sydney so far. So yeah, and as Errol said, we're mostly likely going to be uploading on Rumble because YouTube is going to demonetize our videos. We're not really scared of being cancelled because we have nothing to lose. We don't have a platform to lose or whatever. I don't really think we'll be cancelled for just saying things we like, but who knows? In these times, you can get cancelled for saying like anything slightly offensive. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
All right, so I wanted to start off this question. So what do you think about when you try to give someone advice, right? And like you tell them, you give them suggestions, you maybe comment on like something they're doing wrong, but they just don't decide to make a change, right? Like there's the whole quote, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. Like what can you do? Can you make the water taste better? Or can you just keep leading them there and eventually they'll get thirsty? What do you do?
I feel like that's what happens with most people, especially like the people that are around our age. Like you're gonna tell them something, they're gonna come to you for advice most of the time, especially if they see you succeed. And then no matter what you tell them, they're gonna listen to it for a week maximum. Because at the end of the day, people end up doing what they want to do. But the best way to do it is, I feel like you don't just give someone the answer to their problems. You give them a path rather than just straight the answer. Like instead of just telling like walking them to the horse to the water, you tell the horse which way the water is. So they see the struggles along the way, but they end up getting to the water themselves rather than being like, oh, this guy just took me straight there and made the process boring. They don't learn anything. They go straight to the water. That's about it. Whereas if you just show them the path and they have to go there themselves, they learn everything throughout the way, the hardships, the easy stuff. Like, you know.
Yeah, so okay. So you're saying if they're able to discover it themselves, it'll be a lot more impactful? Yeah, true.
Because even for me, like, I don't. The reason why I'm able to say this stuff is because I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, like just wanting to make money online, and all these videos were just like This is how you make $10,000 a month. Making 10K a month is so easy, right?
But it's so annoying. Like, you don't want to listen to them. You just like, bro, like, shut up. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. Just skip the video.
Because the thing is, $10,000 a month, yes, it is easy to make in this day and time. But the thing is, if you don't have the skills for them, you can't do anything. So you'll see a video where the guy will just be like, all right, this is how I'm making $10,000 a month. And they make the video, but the video just sucks. Because at the end, they're just like, buy my course. And they don't really teach you a skill. Whereas if you watch a video, let's say you're interested in doing sales and marketing, which is what I was interested in. I was watching videos like every single day, learning about sales, learning about marketing, how to negotiate, like all that sort of stuff. Alex Amazi, for example, I think in my opinion, he's the best content creator. If any of you are interested in like wanting to learn about business, Alex Amazi's ST. He's not trying to sell you a course. He's not doing anything. No bullshit advice. Stuff he says, it's actually like true. You can see his net worth. And yeah, I feel like his second YouTube channel where he just no raw edit, like it's just raw content, no editing. I feel like that's where it's at. That's where I learned most of my stuff. I don't read books or anything because I like learning things along the way as I go. But with business, I knew nothing, and the only person who's helped me succeed is Alex Amazi. I feel like, in my opinion, the rest of the content creators, when it comes to this sort of topic, just they're not good. All these like finance gurus, they all suck because they just tell you like making $1,000 a month is easy, and then they show you like the stupidest video, something that like you see on TikTok for 5 minutes, but no matter how much you hear, like this is how easy to make $10,000 a month. It is easy, but if you don't have the skills for it, it's going to be the most difficult thing you've ever done in your life. But the moment you get there by yourself or like through as much help as you need, that's when like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing I think most people get confused with, like everyone's trying to figure out how to, right? And like you said, like most people will come to you, they'll be like, how to. But I feel like at the end of the day, you really know like what you need to do. But some people will procrastinate. Like even if the answer is like right in front of their face, they'll procrastinate because procrastinating is easier than taking that first step. So I think what you need to do is, and this is my thoughts, like it's not, I don't know, I suppose it's advice, but you don't have to do it, right? It's not the law. Find something basic, find the how-to, right? Go watch like one video. Don't like, this is what, so Albert, when he was starting his business, I remember, he said, I don't want to watch too many videos and get scared. I just watched like 1 or 2 videos, right? He really wanted to do it. He had like a mission and then he got to it. He got to it straight away before he would get scared. He started it. So anyway, find the how-to, and it's not about the how-to. It's about how you do the how-to, right? Because like it's in your approach to the challenge, because the same people can do like the exact same, a bunch of different people can do the same thing, right? Like take the gym, for example, 100 people can get a gym membership. They're not all going to get big. Only maybe like 3 out of 100 is going to get big, right? Or I can give you a math textbook, right? But it's not going to make you smart. It's how you use it, right? So don't focus too much on trying to find like how to this, how to that. Just think about it simply. Or like, I think it's actually Alex Hormozy. He says like, if you're doing something and you don't know what to do, like think of like what you could do to make it worse. Is that him?
I don't know, actually.
He's like, you could answer the question of how to most of the time by yourself, where you just say, what could I be doing to make this worse? And then just do the opposite. So, right, like I want to have a successful business. What could I do to make my business be worse? Don't work. So the obvious answer is do the work every day, do like a little bit of work or push yourself, right? Like just, it's very simple. You just got to think about it logically.
Also, I feel like, the main thing that like stops people from actually doing the work is the fact that everybody's just into scrolling rather than just sitting there and watching a video. Because scrolling is so much easier than just staying in one place and watching a video, which I completely understand. It's very difficult, especially for like the younger kids who don't have much focus. Obviously, people have ADHD and whatever. Like, I feel like the thing that annoys me the most is people like they watch something, they watch a video, they're like, oh, I feel this could be useful to me. They watch the video instantly, straight to their saved. I'll look at it again, and they never end up looking at it. I've seen a lot of people saved, and it's thousands of videos. Like, when are you ever gonna watch them? They don't end up watching it. Like, if you, yeah, sorry, my mic muted. If you see a video,
Is it muted the whole time?
no, I just muted it. If you see a video and you think it's gonna be helpful, fully finish it, and whatever it says, actually write it down rather than just putting it in your saved and never looking at it again. I feel like that's the biggest problem with people. That's how you procrastinate.
Right. So don't let things build up. And I think like I always say this to myself: the best way to get things done is to literally get things done. Like, for example, you need to book your P's, right? You need to book your P's. Just go book your P's straight away, like just in that moment. Or you're walking around your bedroom, you see that like underwear on the floor, like, oh, I should clean that up later. Just clean it up then and there, and it'll stop you from like it'll stop things from building up so much. But anyway, I like the thing you said about the TikTok, and like I don't know, I always think about this. The name TikTok, like I feel like it's like literally like TikTok, like literally the time is literally going by, and all you're wasting all your time. But okay, so how do you think someone can like actually quit? Like, what's the real way someone can actually quit TikTok? I've got an idea, but you tell me what you think.
So you already know I haven't had TikTok this whole year. I deleted it at the end of last year, but the reason why I deleted it is because I realized I couldn't even take a shit without watching TikToks. Like I needed to watch a TikTok, and like what happened was one day I was just sitting there and like when you wipe, you just the same video playing over and over again. Yeah, so I was just sitting there and like the worst video was on, and I'm just listening to it like, bro, shut the fuck up. But I'm wiping my ass, so I can't stop that shit. And I'm Muslim, so like you gotta do bidet, like all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so I'm just letting that video play, and I'm just like, bro, like,
Is that
like, yeah, that's actually why I'm like, bro, what's my life come to? Like, I can't like shit without watching something on my phone or like listening to something. So then after that, and I realized like, how much I'm watching. Obviously, you see all those like other TikTok. Do you remember the last 5 TikToks you watched? Like all that sort of stuff.
no, but it's actually true.
Yeah, it is true, but obviously, like it was a build up of a bunch of things. But then the moment I deleted it, I haven't gotten it back since, and I'm pretty happy. The worst thing is your friends are like, bro, have you seen the new TikTok? No, I haven't, bro.
You know that meme of like me when I watch all the like TikToks my friends send me? Yeah. Anyway, okay, so basically what you said is you just gotta get you truly gotta be sick of it, right? You gotta be sick of it. In my opinion, I think you have to have something literally better to do. Like if you have something really important to do, then you're not gonna want to like be on TikTok, right? So for example, if you can fill up your schedule with a bunch of things, then you're gonna obviously always want to choose to do those things over TikTok because it's just gonna be way more fun. Like you need to design your life to be fun. You need to be doing fun shit. Like we're doing a podcast. This is like none of our friends are doing this. No one we know is doing this, and this is fun. And I'll definitely like choose to do this over scrolling on TikTok, right? So fill your schedule with exciting things. Anything?
Just get a job. Like I'm gonna be honest, like all these people that are like curious about like how can I make money so fast, get a fucking job. Like all these, if you're searching up on YouTube how to make money like instantly, get a job. You're gonna get, if you get a job this week, you're gonna have money the week after.
That's what I mean by it's so simple. Like I don't know why you're asking how to. Like, it's literally simple. Like you know what to do. You just gotta start it. That's it.
Fastest way to make income is something that's for sure. Like go work at like fast food. Fast food has to be the like easy money glitch. When I see videos of people that are like, look what I used to do. I used to do fast food. Bro, fast food is not hard. You flip a couple patties, flip a couple burgers. That shit's easy and you make easy money. And like I still do fast food to this day because like you get to socialize, and that money is like because I have other sources of income, I use that money is like free money. Like I can spend that money on like the most stupidest shit and it wouldn't hurt me because I don't have to invest it back into anything because that's just money I make for just fun. But yeah, like if you're someone who needs money instantly, get a fucking job. It's not hard.
I don't. I've actually never failed a job interview. It's like, all right, like it seems a bit slack, but people who say like I can't find a job, I just think like you're not trying. It's really not that hard to find a job. Like there's literally like 13-year-olds who go out who find a job. I've got 2 jobs. I found my second job by accident. I was at MMA and I started talking to this dude, and his brother, he owns a basketball company. So I teach basketball, and he's like, yeah, bro, you got a good personality. Do you want to come work? And I was like, yeah. It was literally by accident. So it's literally that easy. But also what he was saying about like you can socialize at your job. I reckon like we work at KFC. I think the drive-through is literally the biggest, like it's the best practice tool. Like, you know, the league practice tool, it's the best practice tool you'll ever have for Rizz. If you want Rizz, get a job, go work in the drive-through. Literally every species of girls is going to be coming through. You talk to them, you say something, if you fuck it up, which you probably will if you have no game at the start, it's fine because they're going to drive away straight away, and then another beautiful girls are gonna come soon, and it's gonna be all alright.
Also, when it comes to girls, mostly you gotta realize like you gotta farm the lower camps. Like in COD, they don't put you straight to the harder zombies. Like you gotta kill the lower zombies first. The grunts come first, and then the better ones. Some of you are too scared to like farm on the lower ones. Like you be like dudes that like they be like a girl in front of you, and be like, oh bro, go talk to him. Be like, no bro, she's so ugly. Just go fucking talk to her for practice, bro. You're getting nothing. You have nothing to lose. If you really don't care about it, there's nothing to lose.
It's literally all practice. Like it doesn't have to be. You don't have to nail it in one go, right? So think about it like this. Think about like there's this what's it called? Anecdote. It's an anecdote about these people. They open up a factory and there's a flywheel. It's a heavy flywheel, right? And they don't have the machines to start it yet, so they have to push it by hand, right? They push it at the start. It's heavy. They got no momentum and it doesn't move. But they keep cranking this wheel. They keep cranking. They keep cranking it. And like after they crank it for a while, it moves a little bit, right? So that's like that like symbolizes maybe you go on like a date or like you get your first number, right? Eventually they keep cranking it and it gains momentum, right? So that means like you're starting to Rizz like maybe every time you go out you get a number, right? Eventually the wheel starts like spinning and it's flying, right? So like it's you can't think like you're just gonna get the wheel spinning like high speed straight away. You need to start slow, right? The theme park theory. If you're at a place, go on all the shit rides first, then go on the big ones, right? If you're scared of going on the big one, you gotta warm yourself up.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like it's the same thing with self improvement. Like people watch one self improvement video, they delete everything that they will delete every social media. They'll complete Iman Gadzi, like they'll watch a video monk mode. Bro, like if you're somebody who just scrolls on TikTok all day, plays League of Legends all day, like you need social media and you go straight to monk mode, you're gonna fall into this thing called like self-improvement depression. Like you're gonna do it for like a couple of days and you're like, bro, this isn't helping me, I'm not feeling any happier. But that's because you're gonna be forcing yourself to be happy, like saying like, oh my god, I don't have league anymore, like I'm so happy. Like it doesn't work like that. It's a slow process. First you start to like you need to actually realize that these things are bad for you. Because if you're just like, oh, this isn't really that bad for me, I'm just gonna quit it because fucking Iman Gadzi told me to. Bro, who gives a shit? Iman Gadzi is the biggest like finance scammer on YouTube. Like if you see a video that is talking about self-improvement, write down the notes you like and like stuff that you think is actually like an issue in your life, and start slow. Don't jump straight into the end, because if you jump straight into the end, you're gonna like hit a wall and instantly stop. That's just gonna bring you straight back down. Whereas if you go slow, you're not gonna smash into a wall. You might hit a wall, but you're not gonna hit it as hard as just jumping straight into it.
You might bounce off or something happens. I don't know if I already said this, but slow things down to speed things up, right? Like just think about it. Pick one thing, give it your whole attention, right? Bring on the next contestant after that. That's it. You've got the movie, right? After that. So but you gotta go slow. You can't be all at once because you're gonna get overwhelmed, and that's it. You're gonna go into the self-improvement depression.
I feel like for a lot, like I'm saying a lot of shit like, oh, I feel like a lot of people, I feel, but that's just because like it's a good way to start a conversation, you know what I mean? Also, this is our first podcast, so this isn't going to be raw, probably going to be edited a shit ton.
I think that we could keep this raw, to be honest, because like I don't see any moment where like we wouldn't.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, first podcast, we're just no notes, no nothing. We're just sitting here talking. Like, just this is like, as I said, it's so easy to just do. Like as I said, so easy to just do things. We put a camera up. We have our two mics. It took us a while to set up the OBS so it doesn't pick up both our shit. That's why I see me muting my mic, unmuting, like just that sort of stuff. But for now, we're just like, we have a camera set up and we're just talking. Because what do we do normally? Me and him, we get together and we just talk. So why not just record it and like have people watch it? People watch it, like that's good. Like we're gaining attention. But if nobody watches it, we lose nothing. Like our time isn't lost because we were gonna meet up and talk anyways.
Yeah, the only difference is we're not doing the kissing. Like usually we do the kissing and then the talking, but for now, like I don't know. Maybe we can do that in a future episode. But like you said, there's no lose. You need to have that mindset. There's no lose. If you can remind yourself that like you're either gonna win or you're gonna learn, you will never lose. If you can just remind yourself of that, you'll never ever lose. Literally, today I was working. Girl comes to my work, right? I ask her what's your name. Shake her hand. She gives me her name. Right, she didn't ask for my name, so sign of low interest. But I asked for her number. She says, I've got a boyfriend. And then I said, okay, I'll give you my Instagram in case you change your mind. She said, blah, blah, blah. I have a boyfriend. No problem, right? The thing is, I proved to myself that I can do that.
You said go fuck yourself. Didn't give her food, no nothing. Go home, bitch.
Yeah, the food probably wasn't. I don't think she ate her food after that. But anyway, yeah, no, it's really like after you get a lot of numbers, you realize it's not about the number. It's just proving to yourself that you have the ability to do that, right? Like that's a big win for me because maybe back in the day, like when I first would ask a girl for a number, if she said I have a boyfriend, I'll be like, oh, like I don't know what I would do. I would have just phrased and I would just be like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, so it's an improvement. Like you realize it's an improvement, and yeah. So and it's just it's just adding momentum, or it's another experience you collect. Like what am I talking about? What's like a video game thing I'm talking about? Like you add an experience. It's XP. It's XP. You get a little bit of XP, right? Like you don't level up, but or maybe you do level up, right? But like you don't get the item from the quest or anything.
Let's enough talk about just this sort of topic. Let's talk about like some fun stuff. Like, what's your like? I'll go first. The most like funniest story of KFC. So another thing with good thing about fast food, you meet some specimens, bro. Like that you meet the dumbest creatures on the planet. Like or like just weird people. Like I had this guy come to me in the drive-thru. I'm like, sorry, bro, we're out of bacon. And he just says, he looks me in the eye, like this is serious. Like he's not joking. He just says, but I'm Aussie. Like he said that to me with so much, like he said that with so much confidence. Like that was just gonna spawn bacon in like the oven. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like you're Aussie. We have bacon. Don't worry. Like some people are just so stupid. Like I don't understand.
No, tell them about the guy who you were hiding the coleslaw from.
Oh yeah, and this one time this guy came, he's like, can I get a coleslaw? I'm like, sorry bro, we're out of coleslaws. He's like, so you're out of coleslaw, and this other KFC's out of chicken. I think you guys are running an underground scheme here. I'm like, bro, I'm like a 14-year-old trying to just work. What are you talking about underground scheme? He's like, yeah, so they've got the younger kids in now as well. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? That's why you can't think too deep about this whole Matrix bullshit as well. Just live your life, bro.
Crazy, it's funny as fuck. Okay, what's a funny story? I don't know. You get like I got a couple of vegans. They come in, they say, no chicken salt. I'm vegan. Like fucking retard. Obviously, it's not like made from chickens. Okay, what's a funny? Oh, okay. Same thing. People think like the items they load in, and they think they load in when they want it. When they order it, it's loading in. So this guy comes to my KFC. This was back when I was small, right? Like not small anymore, but this was back when I was super small. This guy comes in, orders chicken. We usually send him to the car park, but if everyone's ordering chicken, there's no point in like freeing up the drive-through because they're all gonna have to wait anyway, right? So we kept him there. We kept him in the window, and he's sitting there. We're inside, me and my friend Elias, and we're talking, we're laughing, right? And occasionally we'd go look at the guy, right? And I opened the window, and I was like, "Thank you for waiting. The chicken's gonna be up in 8 minutes, right?" And he's like, "Thank you for waiting. You've been in there for the last 10 minutes snickering at me, right? With you and your little mate, right? Like you think I don't notice." I'm like, bro, what? I was like, he's like, look, I just want my chicken and I'm gonna go. And I'm like, okay, it's gonna be up in 8 minutes. He's like, no, I want it right now. And then I was like, how can I give you the chicken if we literally don't have it? Like it's physically impossible for me to give you the chicken. And like he got upset at that. And then I just left, right? Honestly, I was a bit scared, but my friend Elias comes and he's like, bro, what do you want? You want me to pull the chicken out of my ass? You want me to like make the oil hotter? How can I cook it? How can I fry it faster, bro? And then the guy points at like Elias, like, what's your name? And Elias is like, what? And he scratches his shirt and he takes off his name badge and he like hides it. He's like, what? Huh? And then the guy points over Elias behind, like I'm standing behind Elias, and he points over Elias. He's like, you come meet me in the car park. I was like, bro, what is wrong with you? And then Elias like, bro, piss off, go have a sook. He goes, I don't know where he drove, probably drove around the corner. As soon as he left the drive-thru, we get a phone call, and Elias picks up the phone. Hey, KFC, how can I help you? He's like, I want to make a complaint. He's like, all right. And like, what did he say? He said something like cold, and he just ended the call. I don't know what he said. Yeah, just retards. Oh, one more story before like, this one time I was working and. I think what is it?
I think we stopped with the KFC stories, and if the people are interested, we can make a full episode just dedicated to KFC stories, because I've got so many.
All right.
I feel like we keep the good ones for now, but there's a bunch of stories. If this video does well, Even if this doesn't do well, we're gonna record a video just about KFC topics. I don't give a fuck.
Just it's like so quick. So, this teacher comes through from my friend's school, and three of my friends working all go to that school. I don't go to that school. They come. She's like this hot milf. She comes and she's with her son. They're all like crowded around the window talking to her, miss, right? Like spinning a little game like to her. And then I don't know why I thought it'd be funny, like while they're talking, if I got a wicked wing and like I threw it at one of my friends' head and it hit them like mid conversation. Like everyone would be like, "Oh, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck just happened?" So I get the wicked wing, I launch it and it goes out of the car, hits the car, and everyone just turns around. They look at me and I'm just like standing there, got the tongs in my hand. I was like, "Fuck, bro, that was not a good idea." And like her son was jacked, so I thought I was gonna get bashed, but she just laughed. She's like, "Oh, what the hell?" And she freaking laughed.
I mean, most people end up being nice. Like, no one's actually gonna fight you over KFC.
No, yeah.
Like, it's happened, but no one's actually gonna fight like a under 18 kid over KFC.
All right. But you want to take a quick break because I want to go to the bathroom. Yeah. So